This video is a continuation from the previous video. So another expectation faculty have for students is that you are here to learn and work hard. We assume that you are here because you want to learn, and that we assume that you are here because you are willing to work hard. And while we do understand that life happens to all of us, and we're compassionate about that, we're limited in our ability to make exceptions because we are preparing you for the workforce. Our job is to certify that you have learned the course material and that you can do the work in a professional setting. And so if you have not turned in enough work, adequate work to do that, we cannot give you a passing grade. Without enough work to properly assess your capabilities, we cannot certify that you are job ready, and technical college is workforce development. We are certifying by you passing our courses that you have learned that material. And the way you demonstrate this is by turning in assignments. Now, students who do have emergency hardships that arise at the end of the semester might be eligible for an incomplete grade. You would work with your course instructor and the academic dean on this, which means that the final project could be completed within the next semester. So it's not just like, oh, well, tough. Right? There are opportunities for, if you have legitimate emergencies, to notify your instructor the same way you would notify your supervisor if you had an emergency and you couldn't come to work. But otherwise, we expect that you're going to work hard. Because this is our chosen career, we understand what it takes to be successful in our industry. And we do our best to present it in an interesting format. However, if you don't enjoy the course material or not interested in completing your assignments, then you have to ask yourself what's going to happen when you are required to do the same things for projects 40 hours each week. The work we are assigning is related to real projects, just in smaller portions while you're learning it. If you don't enjoy the assignments, then you most likely are not going to enjoy working on the job either. In general, the work we're giving you to do is similar to the work that your clients will be asking you to do. And as Rob Platt, who you will soon meet, likes to say, a grade technically equals a paycheck. Do you want an A paycheck, a B paycheck, or a C paycheck? If you're a C student, you will end up with C paychecks. A student, A paychecks. And he's not wrong. That is very, very true. If your grades aren't high enough, it just indicates that you should be working harder, which means spending more time learning the material and improving the quality of your submissions by spending more time on them. Also, practice. Practice is part of that. We expect that you will be responsible for yourselves. You are adults. You are expected to maintain your student counts and in whatever that takes to access it. We don't have your passwords. We don't have the ability to reset your passwords. We expect that you will maintain those things, that you will have the textbooks, that you will have the proper technology that you need. I send out a list in advance to everybody, letting you know what you need for the subsequent classes for the subsequent quarter. We expect that you all will maintain that. Now, yes, things happen. I mean, bad students have their technology fail in the middle of the semester. They let me know. I gave them some advice. They got it fixed and they moved on without it, destroying their grade for the course. That does happen. But overall, we expect you will be responsible for yourselves. The first thing employers look for employees is that ability to be responsible for yourself. They don't want to have to go running around trying to find out where you are. If they have to try to figure out why you're not at your desk working, they're going to give that job to someone else. A key to success in this program and industry is learning to accept responsibility for yourself and your actions. If you know you're going to be late or absent, you call in advance to let your employer know you'll not be there, because that's a responsible thing to do. You should do those things in school too. You're an adult, and that means that adults are expected to behave in different ways. As a result, you have more independence and you have more liberty to make choices. So we expect adult behavior, and that is considered professionalism. The college has policies on its expectations for professional behavior, and we follow them. When adults have a concern, issue, or problem, they speak respectfully to the person with whom they have a grievance to find a solution. Adults do not send angry emails. Adults take authority for themselves and treat others with respect. Adults stick to the facts. Adults calm down before they address an issue they're angry about. Okay, so we want to see adult behavior. That is an expectation. And so important that the college considers it work ethic. And you all will see more on work ethics as we move forward. Feedback is essential to your success, and we are going to give it to you. Unfortunately, growth is not always comfortable, and sometimes, and most times, it's uncomfortable in the beginning. And as I talked about earlier, how you perceive feedback, constructive criticism, all can make a difference on whether or not you learn from it and move forward, or whether or not you get stuck. Faculty will give you critical feedback. We are required to. It is part of our job. You're going to get it. And what you do with it is the horse drinking the water. Please, please, please. No, it is not personal. I mean, we really don't know you all personally in the beginning, and sometimes not at all, right? I mean, we have different relationships. It is our job to give you feedback, and in order to prepare you for industry, we have to give you feedback. Administration expects us to give you feedback. We will give you feedback. So this feedback is an objective measure of your improvement. There are rubrics that will explain grades. Grades are given on a rubric. If you don't understand something, please ask. We'd be more than happy to elaborate or explain the feedback further. Design is hard because it requires a level of creative intelligence that is not generally fostered after kindergarten. To connect to your creative self, you need feedback. You should have your own projects. The most successful artists and designers are, and when I say addicted to it, you design everything. Ask any of your instructors what their hobbies are outside of their jobs, and they will be art, design, and architecture. You know, whenever I get interviewed and someone says, "What do you do outside of school?" I'm like, well, same stuff I do at school, just I don't grade anything. I grade myself. We all have our own personal projects, and we expect that you do as well. The saying practice makes perfect misses the fact that perfection isn't achievable, but you can get close. And practice is your key to success in this career. After this semester, because I'm going to give you examples, I'm going to give you fun little projects to work on. I'm going to give you examples of what kind of things you should be doing. You should have at least one design project you're working on your own. And it's your opportunity to experiment, which will help you with your assignments whenever you get stuck. I've had students say to me that they are here sometimes for self-expression. This is not that. This is a serious field of study that is client-oriented and project-intensive. And clients will have even higher expectations than we do because they're paying you in dollars. We're paying you in points, and points don't cost us anything. Clients don't care about your self-expression. And I don't say that to be mean at all. I just want you to understand that clients care about the fact that they have paid you to do work for them. They care about the projects that they have commissioned you to assist them in solving. This is a client-oriented service industry. Deadlines are not suggestions. They are rigid and meaningful. They cost money. So we take the study of design as seriously as the study of any other subject because we all work in an industry and know that good design is a valuable commodity. People are paying for what we do, and they have expectations that go with it. We can't want you to be successful more than you do. And we want you to be successful. If you don't review course material and submit high-quality assignments, then you cannot expect to pass a class. We work hard to make sure you have custom instructional materials designed specifically for each subject. But you have to learn it. You have to do the work. If you don't demonstrate an understanding of the material, we're not going to just give you a grade. Otherwise, your degree would become meaningless. Everybody would have one. It would mean nothing. Your degrees, certificates, diplomas don't have value if they are just given to you. That's why we say earn a degree. More than any other expectation, faculty expect you to do your work. We expect you to try. If you don't, then design just might not be the right fit for you. So in conclusion, the goal of this lecture is to inform you about the expectations that faculty who teach your courses will have in helping you achieve your credentials. It will absolutely be challenging. It will absolutely be frustrating at times. That means you're learning. That means you're growing. We work hard. But we also have a whole lot of fun doing it. This is fun. I mean, this is a very positive industry from the perspective of we're creating. We're creators. We're creative creators. Always keep in mind that our goal is to prepare you for a successful career in the design industry, and it is a very rewarding career path. This is the final video in this series on orientation. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm hoping that I have covered absolutely everything, and I think I have, but sometimes things will come along and I'll let you know. They'll come up as we go. But don't be afraid to ask questions. There are not stupid questions. And it's important for your growth that you do ask them so that you get the answers you need to help you move forward. Okay. Most of all, we want you to be successful. We're here to help make sure that you're successful, and feel free to let us know what you need to be successful. Okay. I'm going to end this here, and I will see you in the next video series.